Sal, who's on those headphones? Murph?
Your Honor, Judge Snow. What? Did you call him Murph?
Murph.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Yeah, it was Murph.
Welcome to the Skanks Court, everybody. All right, let's get this thing fucking started.
You already did that.
Are we recording this? You should guys record this and put it out.
Yeah, we're gonna. I hear the first to give his opening statement to the esteemed jury is Ari Shaffir.
Is Ari his own lawyer?
I was waiting for Carl Reiner to show up. Jeff Ross assured me he would be here. He knew him from many roasts. So now, yeah, I will represent myself. What is that? Yeah, read it.
Okay.
Fire, Sal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Gavel.
Okay. It's
Gavel?
your court, devil.
All right.
Take control, Kevin.
This is the plaintiff, Jason Michael Big J Okerson. On August 24th, 2020, during a live taping of his podcast, The Legion of Skanks, he unknowingly consumed a tab of psychedelic drug LSD, which was concealed in a delicious beverage. Since the incident, he has complained of lack of sleep, depression, and no longer being able to trust any of his.
Lying.
It's true.
Lying?
Lying. He's lying about that. That's
Oh, okay.
That's
No,
girl
it's been-
shit.
It cut off. So
I had a rough time.
That's girl stuff.
Jay,
dude.
it cut off here. So you want to say no longer being able to trust any of his friends?
Friends.
Sure. I didn't know if you were still calling them that. Depravity, but he's also been made a laughingstock amongst his friends, fans, and peers, while Jason will never be able to live down this humiliation.
I can't even go outside in my own neighborhood.
He can't even go outside. Today, he seeks retribution in the form of the Wheel of Punishment.
That is correct.
That's what I was told to do.
fucking fantastic.
Crush it.
Now you
Crush
got
it,
now you got to throw it to Ari to make his opening statement. And I'll step down.
Okay.
I'm just witness.
Mr. Shaffir, are you representing yourself?
I guess I am. I'm just going to wing it.
Okay.
He's gonna wing it. He's got a stack of papers.
Doesn't feel like a good idea, but
Well, I can always claim insanity later.
They always say, he who defends himself has a Jew for a lawyer. I think I have that right.
I should start saying that.
Mr. Shaffir, would you like to make your
know
opening
Chinese
statement?
proverb.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, the question today is not who amongst us is innocent, but rather, who bears the greatest guilt for the poisoning of Big J Okerson? In last week's episode alone, Luis Gomez refused to take any responsibility and fled to Miami, the worst city in America. Now, you may hear a lot of talk about the New York City criminal status, or in buzzwords opposing counsel has heard on Law and Order, but that's irrelevant. All that matters today is who is most responsible. Big J was damaged and is owed just compensation. Common law provides a clear and thorough means of ascertaining the responsible party. Now, skipping ahead.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know. It's just fucking shit that I realize is way too long to actually read. Anything you want to jump in on, go for it. Guys, here's a criminal term that Jews learn in...
You tried to throw me under the bus, dude.
No, that's coming later.
I thought I saw my name, dude. You trying to throw me under the bus.
Opposing counsel has nothing to offer you in a way of fairly adjudicating liability beyond refusals to bear any responsibility, and the theory of the case is so baseless, it is an insult to the court. Ari passed him the drink. It is inaccurate. It was actually Shane Gillis who passed him the drink.
What?
But I'm not here to bury Shane Gillis like the industry did. And like Luis Gomez is trying to do. I am here to tell the truth and see that justice is served for Big J Okerson, one of comedy's legends. Justice for Jay.
Say his name.
That's DeGraw, capital D, capital G.
Gavel DeGraw.
I got to tell you a quick thing about the law. A tort. It's an interesting word. A tort is a wrongful act establishing fault. In torts requires 4 elements: duty, breach, causation, and damage. Now, duty, number 1. Luis Gomez is the host and organizer of Legion of Skanks and presidential hopeful, although he lost, as well as a self-proclaimed co-owner of Gas Digital. Ari Shaffir, myself, was a guest, what is better known as an invitee in the eyes of the law. An invitee, Luis owed Ari and other guests and co-hosts a duty to keep the whole premises safe from reasonably foreseeable damages and injuries.
This is pretty good.
This duty is
This is a
Luis
lot better than you thought it'd be, didn't it?
This duty is Luis Gomez's standard of care under premise liability. Breach, number 2. Luis Gomez breached his duty to provide the required standard by care by having and or arranging for poisoned drinks to be passed around to unsuspecting guests.
That's a breach.
These guests have not been given notice, nor had the opportunity to consent or object. Causation. Did the breach duty cause damages? Your Honor, all I have to say is, quite simply, res ipsa liquidator. It's clear on its face. There's 2 types of causations, but for and substantial factor. Guys, here's the point. There's a lot of legal talk. I actually got a real lawyer to help me out with this, so just assume I know what I'm talking about. But for the planning, scheming, and direction of Luis Gomez, there's no way Big J would have been poisoned that fateful night. Remove Luis from the equation, and none of us are here tonight.
Can't believe you're hitting these fucking idiots with all these Jew words. No one's going to know what's going on.
And finally, damages or injury. Big J was poisoned without his consent, incurred physical and emotional damage as a result. I heard he cried. Christine told me he cried. Big J and myself did not assume the risk of being poisoned merely because we accepted an invitation from Luis Gomez.
Your Honor.
This test was codified in Palsgraf v. Long Island Railroad Company by the most learned future Supreme Court Justice Benjamin Cardozo in determining the proximate cause of a tort. Was the damage reasonably foreseeable by Luis Gomez? Absolutely.
Man, Benjamin Cardozo, that's the name of the school my ex-wife went to.
Your Honor, we
shut
could
up,
rest our
crybaby.
case right here, but Big J deserves a chance to be heard, and Luis Gomez deserves punishment and should listen to the testimony of those he harmed. You have the floor.
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you to all of the jurors for coming out tonight. Thank you to everybody in the audience. And, of course, thank you to the victim, Jason Okerson, who's here today. I know this can't be easy for you.
He cried.
Let the record show that Jason did cry.
I didn't cry. I was sad. I was sad. I didn't cry.
I'd also allow shed tears to be on the record.
I thought he was kidding about Jay crying until Jay said he didn't cry, and now I really believe it.
No, maybe some angry ones, but not the kind where I took swings at fake yous in my...
Your Honor, I'd like Jay's denial of crying to be stricken from the record. What is a trial other than a riddle? And riddle me this. Riddle me this. What is greater than God and worse than a Jew? Nothing. All right. This is really itchy. Okay, Ari, I expected a big show out of his performance tonight. I can't believe how pathetic that was. He evidently got some Jew freshman law school person to write that for him, and he went on with all these complicated words that most of these behind us don't know.
Let the record show I made that joke already.
It was all revolved around the idea of a tort claim. A tort claim is a civil suit. I don't know if you've noticed the wheel of punishments here. Men's assholes are on the line. This is clearly a criminal case.
Dave speaks Jew.
Damn, dude. He is killing it. I think it's off the cuff, and he's murdering it.
Listen, every single defense that Ari just used is completely irrelevant because it only applies to civil law. It has nothing to do with criminal cases. So all of that shit is nonsense. This is a criminal case in the court of Legion of Skanks, which means we have to determine what is a crime by Skanks law. My client, Luis J. Gomez, while I will be the first to admit, is garbage, did nothing wrong by skank law in this incident. Luis is responsible for attempting to dose Ari, a man guilty of dosing other comedians. By skank's law, that is hilarious. Ari is guilty of dosing Jay, with a little bit of help from Shane, who I actually believe was coerced into the whole situation, to be honest. And I think it was disgusting the way Ari threw Shane under the bus. I will ask the jury
Thank you, David.
to look at the facts
Thank you,
of the
David.
case. That's what this is going to be decided on.
Chance, dude.
The facts.
He's lining him up like a retired cop.
Give me a shot.
He just brought me 2 minutes.
All right, give me one of those. I'll take the other one.
Yeah, you don't just get the first one.
pick
In a
which
case
one.
of
You
dosing.
give me that one.
I'm not an animal piece of shit like all of you.
He just handed me a drink while we're on this trial.
Order in the court.
Sal, where are you when we need you, man? All right. I would.
Gavel.
Sal, who's on those headphones? Murph?
Your Honor, Judge.
Who are you talking to over there? What's in the headphones? Are they behind that door?
If you're gonna speak like that, keep it up.
By the way, did you call him Murph?
I don't know their fucking names.
Oh, that's great.
all right.
Yeah, who's Murph?
No.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, I would like to.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, I'd like to change his name to Murph.
I've been in a couple waiting rooms. I have seen it.
If it pleases the court, I would like to enter into evidence Exhibit A. Bobby, please roll Exhibit A.
Whoa. And during your opening statements,
Yeah, this is how trial works, tort law.
you don't bring exhibits.
Damn.
Tort law, tort law, tort law, tort law, tort law.
Yeah.
Damn, Dave really flourishes in these bits, man.
Puerto Rican Stanley and tort law on trial.
Damn.
Exhibit A, Bobby, come on.
Tom brings Ari the LSD beer.
Ari. Ding dong, ding dong.
Nice suit, bro.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Tom just brought me my drinks now.
After the first time.
I bet.
Lewis sees the drink has been delivered.
Like whenever they started that in the year like 15, 20.
What a fucking
What a piece of shit.
what
Fuck you, Lewis.
an idiot.
Look at me, just having fun with friends and unassuming.
Can someone read that?
Ari clearly whether his drink has been spiked. After 10 minutes, Ari begins a fake drink.
Oh, no. How many more days a week? Should I do that show? I mean, monster. Christ, now all we're consumed about is what is that phone call about? I think it's business stuff. Is it work stuff, Alex? You don't know? Is something falling apart back at Guest Digital Studios? Has Ralph?
The LSD drink has been on the table for 30 minutes. Ari convinces Jay to stand up.
Oh man, this is really bad for me.
Stand up and do it.
Where is it?
Ari said stand
Oh my God! It was so much more sinister than I even remember.
Jay, he's gonna
I don't hurt anybody. That was a very, very.
make him look, please.
Let the jury see what Ari did.
Rough weekend.
Here, back to camera.
I seem to be around Lewis more through this entire quarantine. Look at me! I'm like fucking. I'm like Dean Martin, working the room. What a jag-off I am here. Man, this hurts all over again. This hurts all over again.
Shane completes the switch by removing Jay's untainted drink.
Let me get that out of here for you. Wow, what a good buddy.
That is damning.
Look at me still working the room. You know what, guy? Oh, I look like such a jag. I never stop talking. I'm a lady. I never stop talking. What a gabbing
We didn't care
broad.
what you were saying.
Yeah, he was
I'm up there.
endorsing you.
I was there for 12 minutes, it looks like.
He endorsed us.
Oh, man. Good times with my best friends.
It was so much more planned than everybody remembered. I don't remember. It was like already planned that
Did everyone miss this? I'm sorry by Shane. Let the record show an admission of guilt.
What the fuck, dude?
No, hold on.
I thought you were with
Shane,
me.
I got you.
Oh my God.
Dude, I look like such a jag-off while you guys are doing this sinister plot. I'm behind going like, hey, everybody, we're having a good time. And just jazzing it up with the crowd. What's your story? Yeah. That's why the lady is a tramp. You guys have been beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for coming, everyone. One more? Ari, you want me to do one more and keep my back to you?
All right.
You got it, buddy.
What a fun night.
Jay, you absolutely looked like a jag off there, and I apologize for that. But if I can just wrap up my opening statement here. It's very clear that Lewis is guilty, if you want to use that term, of attempting to dose Ari. But Ari is guilty of dosing Jay. That is, without a doubt, what happened here.
Let the record show that applause barely caught on.
I will. I'll allow it.
Thank you.
I'll allow it. I was expecting more.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, Shane was complicit, but as I said, this was part of Ari's presidential ticket. I think Shane was following orders, and I would let him off at the Nuremberg trial. He was coerced into what he was following orders, a completely legitimate moral defense. I would also say...
Well, I will say this. I'm literally never going to do any of those punishments, so...
Yeah, okay.
I'm kind of just hanging out.
That's a pretty reasonable take. And the final thing...
Just so we're aware here.
I'll allow it.
And the final thing
Also,
I will say...
Big Jag Offerson.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's just a new thing.
It's not the worst.
Will you allow it,
Thank you.
Big Jag Offerson?
Big Jag Offerson.
I didn't hate it. I'm bummed that it's the first time it's been said, but I
said
said
he looked like a Jag
It's
Offerson.
nice.
And, Your Honor, if I can just say, before I wrap up here, we are going to demonstrate throughout the course of this trial that this was not an isolated incident, that this is part of a pattern on Ari Shaffir's part, that he has showed criminality and an unwillingness to abide by the decent standards of civil society with many of his friends before, and any one of you could be next if you allow Ari off the hook right here tonight. I rest my case. Or my opening case.
Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Okay. So I think a trial goes like this. Do you want to bring up any witnesses, Ari?
Who starts with the witnesses? Then what do we do? We do like cross-examinations?
I was following.